Hello guys, welcome to Algorithms Made Easy. Today we will be discussing the question words subsets. In this question we are given two arrays A and B of words. Each word is a string of lowercase letters. Now say that word B is a subset of word A if every letter in B occurs in A, including multiplicity. For example, WRR is a subset of warrior, but it is not a subset of word. Now, say a word A from A is universal if for every B in B, B is a subset of A. We need to return a list of all the universal words in A. You can return the words in any order. In the first example, we can see that we are given 5 words and there are 2 words given in this B array. As the word Facebook contains all the letters, that is E and O, we return that in the output, and similarly Google and LeetCode. And similarly in the rest of the example. The note given in the problem states that the length of the two arrays will be up till 10,000. A and B will only contain lowercase letters. In all the words in A are unique, and the length of each word in either A or B will be at most 10. Now let's see what the question is about and how we can solve this. Suppose there are two arrays given to us A and B with some strings. Now what the question asks us to do is, for every word that is present in this string, let's suppose the first word is Amazon. So for this word Amazon, we need to check if for every string in B, all the words that are present in that string should be present in this word Amazon. So we check if the character E and C are present in Amazon or not. Then we check if O and C are present in the Amazon or not. And then we check if the character C, E and O is present in the Amazon or not. If all these words are present in the word, we declare this string as a universal string and we add that string into the resultant string. We will do that for every word that is present in this array A. This approach is a brute force approach wherein we are checking for every string in A with every string in B, and the complexity in this case is quite high, that is A.length into B.length. So how can we optimize this approach or bring down the time complexity? In order to bring down the time complexity, we need to merge the strings present in the array B. Now we cannot merge the strings present in this array B straightforward. So what is the approach that we should follow? We have these 3 strings that are present in B, and the resultant string formed by all these 3 characters will be a string which contains the maximum count of particular character present in all the strings in the array. Let's create the resultant string and then it will make much more sense to you. So in this character we see that E is present a maximum of 1 time, so we put E once. Then we see that C is present a maximum of 1 time in every word, so we put C. And then we have O, which is also present maximum of 1 time, so we put O. So we get a word which is ECO. This is the resultant word formed by the strings present in array B. And now we need to just compare the string present in A with this word and give the result. Now let's take one more example, and this time we have added some more characters into the string so that it makes much more sense to you. Now in the first string there are 2 E's and in the last string there is 1 E. So the maximum number of string present in a word is 2. So we put double E into this string. And now we check for O. So there are 2 O's present in the middle string. So we need to put 2 O's in the resultant string. And lastly we have only 1 C. So we put in 1 C. So the resultant string in this case becomes double E, double O and C. And now we need to just check these characters with the strings in A. And if all these characters are present, then we return that string into the result, otherwise we do not. So now it's time to code this particular approach and see what will be the time complexity. So as we need a result list, so we'll create a result list first. Now, we need to create the resultant string first, and as we know there will be only lowercase letters present in both the strings. We will take an array of 26 characters which will hold the count of the character in the resultant string. We'll call that as target and we'll have the integer of 26. Now for each of this string that is present in this array B, we need to find the count of the characters that are present in this B, and the maximum of that will be put into the target. So for that also we'll have a temp array which will be of size 26, and now for each character that is present in this string, we'll first increment the count in this temp. Now this temp array will contain the count of all the characters that are present in this string B, and we need to now find the maximum of this that is present and put that into the target. So to do so, we'll have an loop wherein we loop from I 0 to 26, and in this target we need to take the maximum of if the value is present at the position I or the value in this temp. Now this way also we will get the maximum count in the target array, but we can reduce this for loop. We do not need this for loop, and in order to optimize this code we can do directly putting this value over here, and we do not need this here. Instead of this I, we will loop on this character position and it still works the same. The complexity doesn't change with that, only the runtime changes. Now what remains is for every string that is present in this A. For every string in this A, we need to find the count of each character that is present. So for that we again need an array, and now for each character that is present in this string A, we have this count. Now we need to check if this target array that we have found previously is a subset of this array or not. To do so, we'll have a subset function where the first argument is the array and the second argument is the target. It will return a boolean variable. If it is true, that means the target is a subset of array, and if that is the case, we'll simply add the string into the result. At the end, we simply return the result. Now let's apply this method. So it will be a private method with a boolean return type. It will be the source and it will be the destination. Now for loop between I 0 to 26, as we know that the both arrays will be of the size 26 only. If the count of the particular character in the array destination is greater than the count present at the source, that means it is not a subset. We need to simply return false in that case. Otherwise, it is a subset. So that pretty much covers the coding part. Let's run this code for all the test cases. The integer array. Now when we run this code, so it is successful. When we submit this, so it got submitted successfully. The time complexity is a plus b, where a and b is equals to the content present in a and b, while the space complexity is a dot length, as the result can contain maximum of all the strings that are present in this array. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.